Hello, everybody. Just wanted to talk about who should fight Johnny Hendricks, the welterweight champ. It's such a good division right now. Kind of like the middleweight division, the welterweight, middleweight, because you got these new contenders in here, and they don't really have big names. Like, well, they are big names, but all the guys who usually are at the top. Like, for example, let's say Carlos Condit. Like, I believe if he had defeated Woodley that night, I think he probably would have been the closest to a title shot via whoever gets a win. Because people would have wanted to see that fight a little bit, probably over maybe like a Jake Ellenberger type of thing, maybe. But yeah, they got so many good fighters right now. They got what, Jake Ellenberger in there, Rory McDonald, um, Woodley, and then we have what is his name? I'll come up with it sooner or later. But you got all these great fighters, and oh, Hector Lombard. There we go. So personally, we all know they had to all fight one more time. Um, who had the best victory out of those guys out of the fight, the last previous fight they just had? Obviously Woodley had the he was winning that first round, but we all know like Carlos kind of almost always loses the first round, and he started coming back in that second, and we all saw Woodley was looking a little bit tired. So could Woodley have won that fight? Probably, yeah. But at the same time, Carlos Khan, I mean, the fight was going the way Carlos Khan usually wants it to go. So he probably could have won if he hadn't got injured. So um, Hector Lombard, Hector. I mean, he fights pretty smart. Like he'll win like the first two rounds, and then he'll just kind of skate through. But he does it so bluntly, like you could see it. Um, who I think will get it, I gotta say, in Rory McDonald's last fight, he looked pretty crappy in his last fight against Damian Maia. I mean, him and Damian Maia were like after that first round, they were just fucking completely gassed. I mean, Uh, I I thought it was a terrible fight. Some people, no one said anything. Like Joe Rogan didn't say anything. I guess it was just me, but I thought he had a terrible fight. I think the best guy right now is probably um, Robbie Lawler. He looked awesome in that fight. The funny thing is Johnny Hendricks. His argument for why he defeated GSP was mainly because look at his face and then look at mine after the fight. Now, if you do the same thing after Johnny Hendricks and Robbie Lawler fight, look at his face and compare. I mean, there's like really no marks on Robbie Lawler's face, and you look at Johnny Hendricks and he's all beat up. So just throwing that out there. But getting back to the point. I think obviously I think Robbie Lawler is the number one contender. But the thing is he just fought him, and there really isn't a whole lot of I guess energy to kind of throw. Like there isn't a whole lot of people that maybe like I haven't heard anybody that says they want to see Robbie Lawler fight him again. I think everybody maybe wants to see something different, and so if it's not Robbie Lawler, personally, I think he's the if he were to fight Johnny Hendricks again and maybe throw some kicks or something, I think he could definitely win. But if not for him, and since Carlos Condit's injured, Nick Diaz, I don't. I mean, I'd love to see him fight. I'd love to see him fight, but it doesn't seem like he's coming back anytime soon. Maybe somewhere else, but probably not to the UFC. Um, Jake Ellenberger, I don't think. I mean, he's about the same type of fighter as Johnny Hendricks, pretty much. They're good wrestlers. They got a lot of power, but I mean, Johnny Hendricks has. He's just. You can see it in his combinations. He's really mixed it up really well, and I think he's on another level of that type of style than Jake Ellenberger. So, uh, I don't think. Like I could see Johnny Hendricks easily. Well, not easily, but I could see him probably winning that fight. Um, but who do I think will take? Obviously, George St. Pierre is not. He's doing probably another Captain America movie or something. So he's fixing whatever problems. But I think out of all these guys here, I think it's going to come down to probably Robbie Lawler, and if not Robbie Lawler, because I think he could beat everybody in that division. I think he can even beat Johnny Hendricks if he were to get his game plan right. Um, and if not for him, then I believe it could either come down to Woodley or Hector Lombard. I like Woodley a little bit better, maybe, but these guys are kind of the same person. I mean, Woodley's got really good wrestling. Hector Lombard's got good judo. They both tend to, they carry a lot of muscle mass, so they tend to get tired pretty quick. Um, I don't know. I think Hector Lombard might win. So if not for Robbie Lawler, I think Hector Lombard might be the next guy to fight Johnny Hendricks. And I mean, it'll be kind of fun to see if I'm right or not. But yeah, either way, that's what I think. And thanks for watching.